do piranhas really eat people? And tadpole meringue. So we can probably guess what those chapters are about, but then others are, this one's called The Face That Launched 1,000 Charter Flights. What the hell is that about?
You were a mouse.
Oh,
you did tell us about that.
Oh, that's very cute. Peep.
I forget the details. It was a Pikachu. Oh, yes. Was it a Pikachu of sorts?
Why would your dad object to that?
Well, I think it might have been the kind of Pikachu that Dio dresses up as.
Oh, a cute Pikachu.
Yes, cute.
Here's a chapter called Survival of the Ferret. I'm not seeing... It's a primate, or simian to be exact. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about them. I'm familiar with them.
Well, Matthew, if you're going to be looking up animals, shouldn't you be wearing your ears?
I should.
You're a bad Zootopian.
I can't believe there's no index in this. Legless lizards, deafening frogs, lizards that curl into wreaths. Nature's Sanitation Brigade. The Fiercest Pig. Who do you suppose that's about?
Oh, there's the Mean Girls mouse costume. I do remember that. It was a Mean Girls reference. Mouse ears, school uniform. Okay.
That is a good reference. Fierce pigs aren't hard to find.
Tell me about it.
The fiercest looking pig is probably the babirusa of Indonesia, a tame species that is often domesticated. Its face looks demonic. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. It's one of those ones with like lots of tusks coming out of everything.
Samrock, did your teacher get the reference?
Oh, here's a chapter called An Artichoke on Legs. What do you suppose that chapter's about?
Is that the pangolin?
I think it's going to be a pangolin chapter. Are you guys familiar with pangolins? They're amazing. I know, I'm not finding any eyes.
Well, we have a friend here who dresses as Sexy Pikachu, who maybe would want to switch it up and be trainer for a while.
This is... Can I show this to the camera? Let me know when there's a good time.
Go for it.
Look at this amazing... This... I want to get that as a tattoo. Those are pangolins. They are the weirdest animals, and I love them. Yeah, I don't see any eyes. I actually don't see any primates at all in here. Which is a little anti-primate.
No. Don't primates get...
Primates get a lot of attention, that's right.
Boris asks what a pangolin is.
Pangolins are so great.
You keep saying that, but you haven't described it.
Okay, well, let me talk.
No. Okay.
So, basically, it's like an anteater and a beaver and a pine cone. They trundle around on 2 legs, but they're like bent over, so it looks like they're on 4, but they're kind of like anteater-ish because they've got a pointy nose and really long tongue that's sticky, and they stick it into anthills to slurp ants out of anthills. And when they're frightened, they curl up into a little ball. They've got all these scales that kind of sit on top of each other. They are such amazing animals, and they're at risk in some way. I can't remember if they're endangered or just threatened. But there's an amazing video of, maybe it's just a picture of Stephen Fry holding one. They're amazing. A chapter called Aggressive Ducks. Reptilian Divining Rod, Dinosaur Descendants, Shy Octopus, Loudest Fish. Yeah. The Insect That Outweighs a Mouse.
Let's see what Boris's link is.
Yeah, ends with it.
Oh,
that's the cutest.
Very nice.
Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god, I can't. I just can't.
Yep.
I can't.
Very cute.
Oh my,
I
with
see.
some short shorts.
Yes.
Very nice. What is on the shirt? Is it? I'm not sure what's on the shirt there. And I love those yellow sneakers.
It's very coordinated.
And the strange art behind you. The tail is so perky. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm sorry, we don't have any II books.
Oh.
Just surprising to me. We really should.
Well, we can get some.
We're gonna have to go out and get a whole bunch.
Oh, Goth Steampunk. No, we didn't get to see that. If you want to post it now, please do.
Yay.
Buddies. Look at his Freddy Krueger hands. Frightening fingers.
Zoop.
No. Yeah, Sports, that is an adorable outfit. You should just wear that every day on your trip to India.
Yeah, wear that to India.
Just say that that's what the fashion is now in the US. Just everybody's dressing as Pikachus. And here is Goth Steampunk Sword, bringing that up. Oh.
Wow, look at that.
Now, what is that, that, like, piece that's... I know it's not missing, it's part of the design, but is there a name for that
That
piece?
notch that's-
Yeah, the notch.
I assume, for practical purposes, that's there so that when you stab someone, you do a little extra damage when you pull it out.
Perhaps you have a knife like that your brother got
Dude,
you.
my brother got me this intense, serrated, like, kill-a-person knife. He's in the army, or he was in the army, and very into, like, weaponry and stuff. Or at least not very into, but just more than me. Like,
Which is to say, not at all.
yeah, so any interest in weaponry is more interested than I am. So he got me this knife for Christmas one year, or maybe it was my birthday.
Yes, Samurai, you can post whatever you want.
My brother has this tendency to get very useful things that are so useful I'm not sure how to use them.
Like, he got you 1,000 feet of paracord for Christmas one year?
And paracord, oh, spiders.
I see.
Paracord, or ants? I'm not sure.
Whatever.
Paracord is super useful because it's like a really strong cable, and I'm like, I just don't know what to do. Like, I have no use for like really strong cable right now. And he's like, oh, you could use it to like pull. He said I used it to pull a dock out of a lake with my truck, and I'm like, what kind of life do you think I lead? I'm a sophisticated urban homosexual.
Why was he pulling a dock?
I don't know. I don't
Did
know.
it fall in the lake?
I know that he, my brother's amazing. When he was playing hide and seek with somebody, this is when he was in high school. So it may not have been hide and seek. Maybe they had another name for it, but it was essentially hide and seek. And he hid underwater in a pond, breathing through a straw so no one would find him.
We learned that from Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, sure. Or Robin Hood at the end of Robin Hood.
Oh, that's true.
So he got me paracord, he got me the knife. And so I'm so scared of this knife because it's so scary. It's just so intense that, oh, do you think you can get to the ant with the...
No, I'm just using it to recalibrate because the thing was, well, it's still just off to the side in a weird way. Like, this is what happens when I'm...
Alright. So, I hid it like on a top shelf in the kitchen. And at one point, James came home and the door was unlocked. And he couldn't remember if he left it unlocked or if somebody had broken into the house. So he just went from room to room with the knife, like thrusting it into the room.
Which I'm sure is the most effective technique.
Boris says there's a TV ad where everyone dresses anything they dreamed of as kids. It was super cute. There were princes and robots and astronauts. That is really cute.
Oh.
And Goth Steampunk says, I stabbed a piece of paper with it. It does leave a decent hole. That's the story my character would have in my friend fic. Is your brother Rambo lol? Kind of, except he's more of like a spy, I think. Because he also, like, when he went into the army, he learned ballroom dancing and he learned how to play like the flamenco or something.
Play the flamenco?
Sorry, no, what's the bolero? Like, he just learned how to play like classical guitar.
No, I thought only Charo was allowed to play the bolero.
Well, she's the only one who's authorized by the family of whoever wrote the bolero.
By Bill Lero?
Bill Lero, yes. So he has a lot of amazing skills, and now he was a lawyer, or at least he went to law school and he passed the bar. And then he was recruited by the ATF, which is, for folks who aren't in the US, that's the part of the government that handles all the really dangerous stuff. So I don't know exactly what he does for them. He did work for the Supreme Court, the state Supreme Court, not the US Supreme Court. So he's definitely doing like serious business, but I have no idea what that business is.
Meanwhile, we are playing Legend of Zelda.
We're doing serious business too. We're talking to people about life.
It's true. I was recruited by the ALF, the alien life form. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought I could make it. Oh, if only I had a straw to breathe through.
That'd have to be a very long straw after you descend far enough down. As everyone knows, quicksand is bottomless.
It's unlike you.
Oh, work on it. And then can you bomb him, maybe?
My bombs are really low.
Oh. Oh, he's so sad. Oh boy. Oh,
almost.
Close. Yeah, Boris is very cool, brother. He is very cool. He also has 2 kids and a cat and a wife. In that order?
Yeah. He gets them confused sometimes.
Yes.
The kids, the cat, and the wife.
How do you tell them apart? I'm just patiently waiting for you.
Well, that was nice of him. Whoa. Eat it, Slimy. Ew, oh good, some bombs. I like the return of the little puff of smoke when enemies die from Wind Waker. There was no flourish when something died in Twilight Princess. Death should always be accompanied with a flourish. That's what your brother learned in spy school.
That's like a title of a Murder, She Wrote episode. Death comes with a flourish.
Death comes with a flourish. And so do I. It's my Rip Taylor confetti.
Alright.
Oh. What are you doing?
I'm touching you. I'm touching you all over, which is very distracting because you're doing motion things.
Right now I'm just sucking up bombs. Actually, might as well. Here, I'll just plop them while I wait. Plop, plop. Plop. Oh, that worked.
What?
Blowing up the one down there.
Oh.
I didn't think it was going to. Goth Steampunk needs more ideas for friend fic. What kind of ideas?
I did like the kind of historical adventure story that you had the other day.